Do you ever feel like you're stuck in an emotionally draining and toxic situation? Whether it's walking away from a toxic relationship, a job that is no longer satisfying, or even from a bad habit, while it can be hard to admit that the situation is causing you stress, it's important to remember that you have the power to walk away from it. It takes strength to be able to recognize when something isn't working for us, and even more strength to be able to walk away from it. This is because it is human nature to want to be in control and hold on to whatever is familiar, even when it is not good for us. There may be times when walking away is the only way to protect yourself from further harm. When life throws us curveballs and takes us out of our comfort zone, it's easy to feel like we don't have a lot of control in our situation. We can often feel like our hands are tied and that there's no way out. But there's one extremely powerful tool we have in our arsenal that can help us break free. Well, it's walking away. So why is walking away so powerful? Welcome to our channel, Mr. Motivation. Here in this video, we're gonna mention just a few of the many reasons. Number 10, it teaches you to stand up for yourself. Walking away teaches you how to stand up for yourself and sets a boundary for what you will tolerate. When you walk away from a situation, you are essentially telling yourself that you are worth more than what is being offered. This is an incredibly empowering feeling, and one that will help you immensely in standing up for yourself in future situations. Walking away also allows you to take a step back and assess the situation objectively. Often, when we are in the middle of something, it can be difficult to see clearly what is happening. By walking away, we can gain some much-needed perspective. And finally, walking away can simply be a way of showing respect for yourself. If someone or something is not treating you with the respect you deserve, then walking away may be the best thing you can do for yourself. Number 9, it boosts your confidence. When you walk away from a situation, it shows you that you're not willing to put up with nonsense. This sends a message to the universe that you're a strong person who won't tolerate nonsense, and you won't tolerate being treated poorly. By leaving the situation that's making you feel bad, you give yourself some time and space to think about what's really going on. This can help you see things more clearly and make better decisions about how to handle the situation. As a result, you'll start attracting better treatment from others. Walking away is also a great way to build confidence. Every time you walk away from something negative, it helps become easier and easier to do. And ultimately, that boost in confidence is what you will have to help you create the life you want to live. Number 8, it helps you redefining your priorities. Walking away will allow you to reflect on what's truly important to you. It can be easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind and lose sight of your long-term goals. It gives you time to think about what you really want in life. It allows you to put things into perspective and realize what is truly important to you. It helps you discover your own strength and learn to rely on yourself. Walking away from your current situation will help you remember what you're working towards and why it's important to you. It can also be helpful to talk to someone who can offer an outside perspective. Talking through your problems with a friend or family member can also help you see things in a new light. Number 7, it reminds you that there are also other options. It can feel like the end of the world when someone walks away from you, especially if you're not expecting it. But it's important to remember that there are other options out there for you. It allows you to better assess your options and make a decision based on logic instead of emotion. It reminds you that there are other options, and that you don't have, to go with that, and you do have a sense of control. It can be difficult to see those options when you're entrenched in a situation, but once you step back, it's often easier to find another path. You can always come back, but it allows you to take a break and reassess the situation. You don't have to be alone. There's always someone out there for you. Number 6, it lets you take back control. When you're in a situation and that feels beyond your control, sometimes the best thing you can do is walk away. This doesn't mean giving up or admitting defeat, it simply means regaining some measure of control over the situation. By removing yourself from it, you can take a step back and reassess the situation with a clear head. From there, you can develop a plan to get back on track. There's something very empowering about walking away from a situation that isn't serving you. When you walk away, you are no longer a victim of circumstance. You're in charge of your own destiny. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, remember that walking away may be the best thing you can do for yourself. This can help diffuse the situation and give you some peace of mind. Number 5, it helps establishing your self-worth. It is so easy to get caught up in what others think of us and to allow their opinions to shape our own self-image. But at the end of the day, what really matters is how we see ourselves. If we don't like who we are, then no amount of validation from others will make us feel better about ourselves. The only way to improve our self-esteem is to walk away from the people and things that bring us down. By doing this, we are telling ourselves that we are worth more than the negativity that surrounds us. We are worth more than the hurtful words or actions of others. We're strong enough to walk away from anything that doesn't make us happy. And once we realize this, we will start attracting better things into our lives. Number 4, it helps to stay true to yourself. It is so easy to get caught up in the drama of life and forget what is really important. Walking away from a situation that is no longer serving you can be done, and it is one of the hardest things to do, but it is also one of the most empowering. It shows that you are strong enough to stand for yourself and you are not going to tolerate anything less than what you deserve. When you walk away, you're saying, I am worth more than this, and that is an incredibly powerful statement. When you walk away, you're making a decision to put yourself first. You're saying that your happiness is more important than staying in a situation where you're not happy, and that's an incredible thing to do. Number 3, it prevents regrets and resentments. When you walk away from a situation, you are preventing yourself from getting caught up in the emotions of that situation. This allows you to avoid regret and resentment. Resentment is a negative emotion that can come from feeling like you were wronged or taken advantage of. Regret is a negative emotion that can come from not taking an opportunity or making a bad decision. Both of these emotions can lead to unhealthy behaviors such as excessive drinking, overeating, or drug use. It means that you are choosing to not let it control you or bother you. When you walk away from an argument, it means that you're choosing to let the other person not get to you and their words or their actions affect you. Walking away prevents you from getting caught up in these negative emotions and instead allows you to focus on positive aspects of your life. Number 2, it allows you to learn from your experiences. It is often said that hindsight is a 20/20. In other words, it's easy to see things more clearly in retrospect than it is in the moment. That is why walking away from a situation can be so beneficial. It allows you to take a step back and assess what happened with clarity. You're no longer held back by the past, but you can move forward into the future. You can learn from your mistakes and figure out how to avoid them in the future. Without those experiences, you would never have known what you were capable of and how to become the best version of yourself. You will also find that people come into your life for a reason and a season. Additionally, walking away can give you the opportunity to come back stronger than before. Number 1, it increases your value. We all have been in a situation where we feel undervalued. Perhaps our boss doesn't seem to appreciate us, or maybe our significant other is taking us for granted. Whatever the case may be, it can be incredibly frustrating to feel like you are not being valued as much as you deserve. One of the best ways to increase your value is to simply walk away. When you remove yourself from the situation, suddenly the other person is faced with what they stand to lose. This can open their eyes and help them realize how much they need and value you. Of course, this isn't always an easy thing to do. Sometimes walking away requires making some tough decisions, like quitting your job or leaving a relationship. But if you feel like you are constantly being taken for granted, it may be time to make a change. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more details.